What's up, Chris? Dave, am I going to pronounce your name right? Is it Davin? Carrie's mama? What's up? What's up? I didn't hear anything on my end as far as the intro, so I don't know if y'all heard it or not. So if you didn't, my apologies. I have no idea what happened. And for some reason, it says I'm on Wi-Fi, and I'm not on Wi-Fi. Hold on. I don't know why. I'm not on Wi-Fi. What's going on? Am I pronouncing your name right? Is it David? Davin? Wendy, what's up? So you guys ready? We're going to talk about conspiracy theories tonight. I like conspiracy theories. I think they're pretty bomb. So what up, Nikki? So I like conspiracy theories. That kind of reminds me of like sitting in the grocery store. Not sitting. Nobody sits in the grocery store. But definitely, hold on. I threw a text out. Okay, we got audio. Sweet. So like those National Enquirers magazines, you used to stand in there with your mom, and sit there and read those. And they were like really cool to read. But we do have a special guest on for tonight. Y'all remember who he is. Good guy. I like him. What it is, what it was, and what it will be. Yes, absolutely. But we're definitely streaming tonight again on Twitch and on YouTube. So we're going to start doing that. And sorry about last Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Last Sunday was kind of a wow. It was a mess for me at the PD. So I don't know why it's saying I'm connected to Wi-Fi and I'm not. I'm not worried. So if it cuts off, you guys, I'm sorry. Just giving y'all a heads up. Welcome to live broadcasting. I guess this is the way it goes. I'm not professional. So anyway, what's up, Verna? Verna? No, I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? How's work? Normally I'm shaved, but check out my shirt, y'all. Check out my shirt. Look at this. Look what I found. Surrounded by greatness. How bomb is that? I'm sure it's the bomb. I love it. Anyway, but we're definitely gonna have a good show. Definitely. I'm gonna do like what Trump would always do. Be like, definitely a good show. Great people. I love them all. Everybody's awesome. Love them. Great people. They help out everywhere they can. Great. What was I talking about? Anyway, you're at work. Oh, and you're watching this station at work. You in trouble? Boo. Anyway, we're going to talk about conspiracy theories and how some of them are just really good stories. And maybe are they factual? That's the question. Or some of them, maybe they're factual. We don't know. But what do y'all think? What do you guys think about conspiracy theories? Why does it keep saying I'm on Wi-Fi? Bitch, I'm not on Wi-Fi. Connection's unstable. I am totally 100% connected. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think y'all like conspiracy theories? I do. Respond. And I ordered Taco Bell, okay? Something that honestly, they forgot my drink, and I'm really upset. They're all real to some point. See? That's what I think. I think some of them are very factual. What up, Mike? Yeah, I think some of them are pretty factual. Now, like, you got Area 51, but everything was great until everything was cool in 2020 before everybody was talking about doing the Naruto run through Area 51. That's when all hell broke loose. I blame it. Everything that happened in 2020, I blamed it all on that those people trying to invade 51, like a bunch of dumbasses. Yeah, definitely. Because we're going to talk about Sasquatch, Bigfoot. We're going to talk about all kinds of good stuff. So let's bring my man Alex out. Alex, where are you at, buddy?
Somewhere.
And there he is. What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
Terrible. Fucking Taco Bell, man. They messed up my order. They forgot my drink, and it wasn't enough food. I gotta keep this figure for the ladies.
That's
Sonic. You know what? Sonic tastes like Whataburger.
I prefer Whataburger. We don't have those in Georgia, though.
You don't have Whataburger in Georgia?
Nope.
Oh, Matt says Area 51 doesn't have aliens. Antarctica does. It might. It might. We don't know.
A little cold.
Yeah, they probably freeze. Do you think? Now, here's the thing. Do you think the aliens actually have like clothes like we do?
So before we get to that,
yeah,
my take on aliens, because I don't know if you know this. I don't think we've talked about this. So my first major in college was astrophysics. So yeah, told you I'm a math guy.
Yeah.
So as far as pure numbers go, probably exist. Probably not little green men.
Right.
But more than likely, unless, I mean, there's things that we've found just in the last year that have completely changed even how we look for life on other planets.
Right.
But I'm more leaning towards probably animals. Not so much like humanoid.
Really?
Just because of the probability. But
so you think they look more animalistic?
Yeah.
Now the real question is, do you think? See, since we're just going to go straight into the animalistic, let's talk Bigfoot now. So everybody, I'm sure, wants to know is, do you think that Bigfoot has a human penis, or is it like a dog with a red rocket penis?
Probably more like a bear hidden.
See, good point. Good point. Good point. Hold on. Oh my goodness, everything is just blowing up here.
I see Wendy's.
Where is she at? What did she say?
So aliens might look like Bigfoot.
Very possible. It's a very good possibility. Now they do say that Bigfoot, stemmed from what is it? What was it, Wendy? I know you emailed me. I'm gonna look for it right now. Bigfoot. So Bigfoot actually, they say that it actually came from Alaska. So when Alaska had that bridge that crossed over to Canada, the land bridge, when it crossed over, that they kind of migrated and kind of moved over and kind of hung out. And then when the bridge went away, they couldn't go back. So then they just kind of started migrating. But it actually came from, what was it called? I'm trying to think. There's actually a scientific name for Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
And it literally stands like 7 to 10 feet tall.
Gigantopithecus.
Correct.
BT haunts.
Yes, there he is right there. So now that was like, hey, now that could be an actual thing, not necessarily a conspiracy theory. That could actually be a thing. But some of the good conspiracy theories that I've actually come across are like, the Pentagon one when 9/11 came around, and the plane they said that the plane went down and went into the Pentagon, but yet there's no debris like a normal plane crash. And there's nothing. There's just this big cylindrical hole in a wall. And there's trees that would have gotten taken down by the wings. And they said that was a conspiracy because it wasn't actually a plane. It was something else. And I didn't really dive into it. I went, oh, that's a possibility.
Yeah, there's a lot with 9/11.
There is a lot.
So as far as the Pentagon one goes, I was young when it happened, but yes, I'm playing with a slinky. Sorry. But can you hear it? Is that what?
Yeah, we can hear it. I
All
don't care.
I'll put it down.
You're a guest on the show, bro. You can play
gotta
with whatever. I'm gonna say
be doing something.
You can play with whatever you want.
But no, so I remember seeing it. See, this kind of goes back to the another conspiracy theory called the Mandela effect. But I remember seeing an actual slide path and trees being taken down, and I remember seeing the roots at the Pentagon. So that's it's another one of those things because I remember seeing it, and I was young, and that is to me is a defining moment because that's when I made the decision that 100%, no matter what, I'm going into the military.
Right. You know, that was the year that everybody was saying that we're going in the military. I had really good friends say they're going in the military because of it. I even enlisted. I went to the delayed enlistment program. I did everything, but they told me I was too fat. So I was like, whatever. So anyway.
I'd have pointed at half the people that were in there if they told me that.
I mean, I was like, bro, for real? I mean, look at you. You're the recruiter and you kind of thick. So anyway, it didn't bother me. I was like, whatever. So I get asked a lot if I was ever in the military. And I go, no, I should have, but never.
Leos and veterans tend to have the same swagger.
Yeah.
Because we just don't care.
Yeah. I'm Aquarius and I'm just kind of like, But so you have any good conspiracy theories that you've been thinking about? I really want to talk about the Mandela effect too, though, for real.
So I have two. My two favorite conspiracies are the Mandela effect. Like we talk about it constantly at work. And then another one that I've been following for quite a few years, but recently, I believe 3 years ago, they came out with a show about it. It's called Skinwalker Ranch in Utah.
Skinwalker? I don't know.
Yeah. So Skinwalker Ranch, like I said, it's this place in Utah. And there's a bunch of there's a bunch of really crazy things that have happened there, like cattle mutilations and UFO sightings and like random magnetic effects, like GPS systems and regular compasses just going crazy.
Kind of like the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, pretty similar. But it so the conspiracy part of it isn't necessarily all of that for me. The conspiracy part of it is so it was originally owned, or it was originally a Native American like holy place, and then it was bought by a family, of course, after everything that happened with the Native Americans happened. But it was bought by a family. It's 512 acres. And they raised cattle and stuff like that on it for years. And then enough finally happened to where they sold it to this like billionaire because he had heard about all the stuff that's happened. So he bought it, and then the government paid him, the United States government paid him to do all kinds of research. I'm talking like the government funded millions and millions of dollars worth of research in this place.
Really?
Yeah. And then
Wow.
He finally sold it, and he won't disclose anything that the government found out about the ranch. Like, won't disclose anything.
Huh.
So now, History Channel is doing uh, their thing with it. I think that started 3 years ago or last year. I can see some people have already uh, seen it on there, but yeah. So, and they've got a couple of different guys that are out there doing uh, different tests and stuff like that. But it's just it's a fascinating place. Oh, I guess I'm the only one here. Hi, are you still there? No, I guess he lost. Is everybody else? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Sorry.
Okay, you're good. It was
Yo.
that was a little
Ta-da.
unnerving seeing myself real big.
I know. Oh my goodness. The camera's going glitchy on what the fuck? Anyway, so hey, I'm back.
We're talking about conspiracy theories, and
No,
this is the
see,
night that it
yeah.
decides to mess up. See,
This is what happens. We did this, and if watch a previous episode, and it was um I had, where is he at? Jason on here. Is he on here? BT Haunts. Yeah. I had Jason on here, and we were doing ghost, not paranormal stuff, right? Not ghosts. Two totally different things. So we were doing the paranormal stuff. And there's a spot in that video where I actually glitched, like personally glitched. I was like talking, and all of a sudden I go, and then I came back like nothing happened, and it freaked me out. Like I thought I was having a stroke or something. So anyway, sorry. It was really freaking me out. And now we're talking about this, and then all of a sudden my computer starts going nuts. I mean, sorry, buddy.
oh no, I wasn't prepared to like delete anything.
Just see yourself. Just go, hey.
That was a little. I don't know how you do it because that was a little unnerving.
I don't know how I knew it either, to be honest with you. Yeah, we had him on, and I like, okay, and then we started messing around with, see, Clinton even said it. We had BT Haunts on, and weird shit definitely was happening, because what was going on too is that he sent me over a video, and I chopped it up, I edited it, added some music to it, and then I emailed it to myself to put on the show. Wouldn't come on. Excuse me, the audio would not come on. The video was there, but no audio. And I emailed it 3 different times and no audio. So, and I made sure I went from an MOV file to an MP4 just so it can play. Wouldn't come on. I said, what the hell is going on here? Sent over another video to myself in an email, same format, same everything. I had audio. I was like, okay, nope, this is not happening tonight. Not happening tonight. And it did. So anyway, we had a good show, that show, and I had a blast. And Wendy even, her power went out right after debut of the what?
See,
Vivian in her box.
No. See, when I watch that show, and I don't do dolls.
See,
Wendy will tell you. Ever since I was little, I can handle anything. I mean, I've been in the middle of freaking the desert in the woods by myself at night. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
I don't do dolls.
I don't even mess with them. So the funny thing is that I took my kids. There's a ranch out here during Halloween, and there's a they call it the zombie farm. So that's what they call it. They call it the zombie farm. And you go running around like this field, and all these people are chasing you down and trying to catch you. Well, all of a sudden, this little girl, she dressed up like a doll, and she's on a swing set, and they had a strobe light on her, and she's swinging, and she says, "Do you want to play with me?" And then she jumped onto the ground, and she got down like a spider, and she starts crawling. I was like, "Oh, hell no, I am out of here. You come near me, I will kick you in the face. I will kick you so hard like a football. Get away from me." And I don't mess with them, and I don't mess with clowns. Clowns, no clowns. So anyway, sorry, we just got completely off topic. Sorry, we just went completely in the left center.
Yeah, it's okay.
But so anyway, go back. Let's talk conspiracy theories, because that's some freaky shit.
There's so many conspiracy theories out there, though.
Have you seen the latest one with Joe Biden?
Oh, the digital,
how it's not really Joe Biden,
the green screen and all that.
Mm-hmm. How it's not Joe Biden, and how it's because of his earlobes or something. Like that's a dead tail.
There was a glitch where his hand looked like it went through the mic.
Yeah.
And the one thing I don't know about is how, because of what I do, I don't know how a camera angle can make that happen.
It can't. We know that. We know that. Oh yeah. Okay. And then this one, the newest video, and they said it was the driver. Have you heard this one?
So the one thing I will say about, okay, so there've been a few things, not just JFK, but there've been a few things from like videos and photos from like way in the past that have been expertly edited with today's technology. And because of the older technology back then, it's easy to make it look 100% legit. Like you would have to go into the metadata to change it.
I got you. Okay.
And keep in mind that's kind of what I do for a living.
I know. Okay, these dogs are driving me freaking bananas, bro. They're like right here by my feet. I only work off. Believe it or not, this looks really, really beautiful, right? Really beautiful. And I have a workspace of like a round pub dining room table. So when the dogs are laying underneath, you've got no room. There's no room for me. Yeah,
it's because you had tacos.
Bastards. They're probably.
It's because you had tacos.
It is.
So, Chris's comment.
Yes.
I absolutely love Bob Lazar. Have you? If you haven't, you need to read. He's got a couple of like books and stuff out. You need to read some of them.
Really? That good, huh?
Oh yeah.
See, I love conspiracy theories. I really do. Yeah. And what's crazy is that when Alex, what was his name? He was like the biggest conspiracy theorist. Let's see. What was his name? Alex Jones. And he was all over conspiracy theories. You know who I'm talking about? No? Oh my gosh. He was one that was like, there's emails, there's all this stuff, you know, the emails with the Obama administration buying like $15,000 worth of hot dogs. You know what those hot dogs stand for? That stands for sex. That stands for kids. And I was like, God.
So when it comes to like the military and the government budgets, that's the one place that I'm not as right as some. I think that there definitely needs to be some more control, because I guarantee you the government spends $1 million on hammers every year.
What did he say? You should have a special on the night we go back to St.
You should.
And we'll stream some of our investigations with you as a friend. Okay. I'm cool.
Get your blankie.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to probably freak out, but for sure, I'm down. You let me know. Let's see. Have you ever seen the movie Conspiracy Theory?
I haven't.
It's an older movie. It's with Mel Gibson and I think Julia Roberts. Like they're both in it. And she thought he was crazy. And he's like, no, the FBI, they got video camera of me running around. And when I run around, they just know they're all in these black cars and they chase me down. And so when you're watching the movie, you're like, dude, this guy is mental.
And then you start seeing black cars outside.
And he's like, whoa, they're after me. And next thing you know, it's true. Everything he was saying was true. And that was the movie, was Conspiracy Theories. Pizzagate is another one that's pretty legit.
So I will say that if the thing that I like about conspiracy theories is if you believe in whatever the basis is enough, you're going to find evidence to support it. But 2, they tend to wake you up to some sort of reality that's happening.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So you should look at the.
I gotta write this stuff down.
Well, so I'm gonna give you guys some. I'm gonna give you some unsolicited stuff real quick. Hold on.
Look at this. Right.
Look at where the most common UFO and Bigfoot sightings are, and then like highlight them on Google Earth, whatever.
Right.
And then turn on where known U.S. military bases and training areas are.
Really?
I think you'll be surprised.
Aren't most of the UFO sightings and stuff, aren't they like in like Utah and Kansas and shit?
Mike, I'm always being watched.
Gotcha. I believe it. And now we're being watched because you're on the show. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Great. This is cool. Great. Now I'm going to be scared to walk out my door.
Nah, you'll be all right.
Get my checking account hacked again. That's cool.
See, that's why I just be very careful about how I say and what I say together.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. Let's see. Hold on. And Mike says, Alex, are you being watched? He's being watched right now by 13 of you. Every conspiracy has a legitimacy. Yes. Yeah, I agree. There is some truth to all kinds of different things. There has to be some sort of truth.
So that in particular being said, a buddy of mine and I today at work while we were painting walls, we actually talked about Nessie.
Mike, you shut your mouth, bro. You shut your mouth.
So Nessie is actually, they have had sightings all the way back to like the 1300s. And that's what all of the modern stuff is based off of, is the sightings in the 1300s.
Bro, what? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So the most famous picture of Nessie, it came out that was done in like the 60s or 70s. Yeah, we can talk about that. So I'll get to that. But, so the most famous picture, it was actually, the guy admitted like 30 years later that it was a hoax, and what he based it on was the historical sightings in the lock, and then all of the modern sightings are really based off of that sighting. So they're all based off of like actual, because there's just like dragons. I mean, people all over in the pyramids and stuff like that. Like there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But so
yes,
as far as admitting, they did not. However, there was something earmarked into a bill that was signed last year or the year before that the United States government has, I believe it was 3 years to declassify not just the Project Blue Book stuff that's already been declassified, but they have to declassify anything pertaining to UFOs. The problem becomes when huge UFO conspiracy theorists decide that UFO exclusively means extraterrestrial.
Right.
And by extraterrestrial, it's based on intelligent life extraterrestrial. The way the United States government defines a UFO is literally an unidentified flying object.
Right.
If a pilot reports, hey, something black flew by me really, really fast, that gets reported as a UFO. It could
Right.
have just been a crow or a goose or whatever.
Right.
So, second, just because it's not of this earth does not make it necessarily alien
ET.
technology. Yeah, ET. But
Hmm.
there are, so like the latest thing that I've seen, because I'm a member of a few different physics journals,
Mm-hmm.
is the, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's a Hawaiian word, and I'm Southern, so I don't do well with those.
Wahoo la
But
hula.
yeah, a Wahoo Mama or something like that. I don't know. The stupid asteroid. Um, but it's shaped like a pancake, and people are
Right.
saying that it's a alien spacecraft. Well,
Mm-hmm.
probably not, just based on
Right.
general physics and space and the way that it's what it's made up of. Yes, I know I'm a nerd, but
I was just getting ready to toss that up on the screen too.
but
Physics journals, nerd.
so yeah, it gets weird because as far as you have to remember everything with the government is very dependent on wording and or word choice
Mm-hmm.
and very literal.
Yeah. Oh
Nothing
yeah.
government is ever deeper than
Yeah.
face value.
Don't ask, don't tell type stuff.
Yeah, even though that doesn't exist anymore.
If you don't ask the right questions or navigate through the
Right.
questions, then
It's just like a lawyer. I mean, you can manipulate anybody into thinking or saying what you want them to say with words. Just word choice.
100%.
But Space Force is completely, it's a, so how have you seen the Netflix Space Force? You need to watch it. It's freaking hilarious.
Is it?
But what makes it even better is that that's kind of true. So Space Force's one goal is just to monitor everything that we have in space. So all our GPS
Gotcha.
satellites, they aren't there to look for, they like nowhere in their charter does it say anything about SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. It doesn't do anything like that.
So I don't know if anybody in the out of the 13 people watching, I don't know who was it. Was it Big Man Bassing? He made, there it is. This one. He made this comment earlier. Now, if anybody who knows what happened, or this is a huge conspiracy theory. So the conspiracy theory is that there's a couple of people that own a pizza parlor in New York. And that's where a lot of the Democratic Party would go to have meetings. Now, the owner of the pizza, Comet Pizza was the name of it.
Toy Story.
Yeah. So the owner of this particular pizza joint ended up becoming like super powerful. And how did he become so powerful? And all he did was own a pizza parlor. Then people were talking about it and how there was child pornography, right? There was sex slaves, child sex slaves, that you could order a pizza with pepperoni, sausage, and certain terminology for the higher ups on the Democratic Party. That's what they would order. So that's what a lot of the Pizzagate, and it also broke down to the symbols that that Comet Pizza had. Like if you saw the hands that were like
part.
the hands that were like this, like if you ever see them, it goes into like hand gestures, all these different type things, and it's backtracked to adoption agencies. Then it just keeps going deeper and deeper, and it goes into this huge rabbit hole to the point where when Hillary Clinton decided to have that lady from I want to say Africa or something, and she got caught trying to smuggle in like 20 kids and all of this, and it all was supposed to go towards that Pizzagate, and everything ended up getting intertwined. And that's like one of the biggest conspiracy theories. And it's the same thing with the Wayfair. That shit got crazy. And it ended up being to the point where so it made my mind think, the one with Pizzagate. Now, here in Norman, there was an adoption agency with the two little hands with a heart around it. I about flipped the fuck out because I took a picture of it and I went, no way, we actually have that here. Well, that is gone now. The building is still there. There's one symbol on an awning, and it had like multiples. There's one symbol on an awning, and it's now like a 24-hour health spa or something. I don't know, some sort of health thing. So yeah, that I mean, that really want to dive into that rabbit hole. There was also a reporter that broke open the story, and within a week of him breaking open that story, he went blacklisted. He was gone. Nobody could find him anymore.
Yeah, that tends to happen a lot.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no, we need to know. So yes, and Pizzagate also had ties to Epstein. Now, if you really want to keep diving into it, look at Corey Haim. Or is it Corey Haim that's coming out with that said that he was sexually abused because sexual predators in the Hollywood. So you have River Phoenix, right? He died. He committed suicide, and he was sexually molested. I want to say, I can almost put money on it, a lot of these actors that died or committed suicide of depression, they were probably sexually molested. Now, Chester from Lincoln Park, his dad had ties to child pedophilia. His father and his father's friend had ties with it. It was nuts. It was the Duke, something with Duke. I can't remember. It was nuts, and it's all coming into a big circle, and it really makes you like, oh my goodness, is this legit? And you can almost keep diving into it, and that's when Alex Jones started nailing Hillary Clinton, and that's when he started nailing all these people. And they also said that if you hang somebody from the doorknob, it means that they told. Like there's a secret society that actually, because who hangs themselves from a doorknob?
I mean, that's dedication.
Yeah. So it's like they actually did it. Somebody did it. And how Epstein committed suicide. And they're like, yeah, he really didn't do it, because all of a sudden the cameras were just gone and there was no security guards out there. And all of a sudden, oh, look at that, he's dead.
Oh yeah.
No.
There's a lot when it comes to that.
See, it was a huge cover up. Let's see. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to trying to grab some of these comments. Yeah, the Wayfair, Epstein's woman, that friend, also had ties with the Wayfair, I believe. And somehow there was like a submarine or something from the island, Epstein Island, that there was actually a submarine.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's not like he doesn't have enough money, or didn't have enough money between them and the Clinton Foundation.
Dude, it was nuts. If you ever get a chance to look up Pizzagate, bro, you're gonna be like, what? No way. Let's see. Hold on.
So that would be me testing the waters a little bit too much.
Yeah. I watched that one way too. I really indulged into that one and went, okay, I gotta stop. That's how I know. I was like, no, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that right there. Now he
Oh,
is the
yeah.
only one. No, there was actually other actors. Paul Walker. He was actually having a foundation, and he's dead.
Yeah, because he couldn't drive a car, apparently.
Apparently, he couldn't drive a car.
Hmm.
And neither could his best friend.
No, it was the brakes on the Porsche, wasn't it? Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, they said he was traveling too fast. Or it wasn't even him, it was his friend that was driving.
Yeah.
Now, is that a conspiracy theory?
But when it first broke, it was he was driving and found in the driver's seat. But yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember also when she had all those emails and then she had that big fire in her mansion? Sorry, Alex. Anyway, but most of the conspiracy theories go political.
Yeah, and there's good reason for that. Look at where the money is.
Right. Let's see. Hold on. I want to say there's like top 5.
Look, there's just some stuff I can't talk about. Okay.
No, I know. I'm not even I don't even want to get you in trouble if anything. Let's see. Top 5. Let's see. 5 conspiracy. IES, right?
Yes.
Top 10 conspiracy theories. Live science. Oh, there was one that said that we really didn't walk on the moon.
Yeah. So
y'all remember that one?
So do you know what their main point for that was? The flag waving.
Oh, yeah.
And the footprint already being in the sand.
Yeah, and how the footprint was different than the one that
the astronauts would have worn.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 comebacks for that.
Okay.
One is if you watch the unedited video, he waves the flag. So once you start it moving, it's going to keep moving.
Oh, yeah.
And he did that specifically for a photo because he was trying to mimic the was it Iwo Jima, the marine monument?
Yeah, I think so.
With the flag. He was trying to have the flag mimic that because it was just as much of a accomplishment in his mind. Second, the video of Neil Armstrong saying "giant leap for mankind,"
one small step,
and then jumping off. Yeah, that was the second time.
Well, that was the second time he was up there.
No, the
second photo shoot.
Yeah. So somebody also had to set that camera up at the bottom of the stairs.
See, and then they're also talking about how audio, how it was like, Houston, whatever their call sign is. Yeah. Did you guys make it? Yeah, we made it. I mean, it was that fast, but yet TV reporters here are like, hey, so is it snowing out there in Oklahoma? Yeah, it's snowing. There's that delay, but they didn't have that delay. Why? Why do you think? Or I'm curious about that. I know it's different radio waves and stuff. But.
So me personally, it was a different type of, not really radio. It was just a different way of sending the signal. The reason that we use what we use today is because it's less interference than what we used to have. But in order to do that, it's a longer wave. So it doesn't travel as fast.
I got you.
But I mean, there's always going to be certain. So there's another piece to that video that we kind of already hit on, but there's another piece to that video.
I love hitting on pieces of video
that wasn't widely circulated, but they point out a moving star.
moving.
Yeah, and there's from the International Space Station. There's documented videos of flashes of light from craters and crevices in the moon where there are permanent shadows. So there's no way to say that it's ice reflecting the sun's rays or anything like that, which is what they continue to say.
Yeah.
So,
see, and then they've also got some of those conspiracy theories with like subliminal advertising.
oh no, that's not a conspiracy.
That's actual shit, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I believe that 100%.
Well, so subliminal messaging it works.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's how you brainwash somebody. But it's the same reason why like Jeep and these car manufacturers, they don't play like they tend typically not to play like brand new music. Why? Because you don't have a feeling associated to that music.
Okay.
So they try to pick things. So like Jeep is always playing like rock and stuff like that.
Right.
Because that's who they're marketing to. And if you go to different regions, so like if I were to come out to see you, commercials, completely different. So they're marketing to their audience.
And I believe, and I already know, how do you control the masses? Yeah, the media.
The second one is the big one. And I've told this to many people, and I actually just I think I offended somebody at work. Oh no. But
you're canceled.
I am. Yeah. I'm a good Southern boy. So yes, I identify myself as being Christian. However, I do not believe in organized religion.
There's a lot of people that don't.
Yeah. So because it is the oldest form of control.
Right. See, and I've told a lot of people that I will go to church every so often. Like once every blue moon, I go in, just kind of sit there. Maybe I need to just vent out or whatever. But mostly my church is when I go step outside, I drink my coffee, or I go fishing, and that's where I say, and I sit there and I go, thank you for this. This is where I can just detoxify myself from work or whatever. But definitely, I love conspiracy theories. I really do. I love these things. Let's see. Hold on there.
As you can see, I'm more into like the space and alien one.
Yeah. So there is also one where I actually made that's another one. Paul McCartney's death. But the Mandela effect. So now the Mandela effect, for people that don't, So for a lot of people that, did I just kick you in the head? I'm sorry. I just kicked her in the head. Now people will swear up and down they thought Nelson Mandela died in the 80s, when I think he died in like 2013 or something.
Yeah, 2013.
So, and that's where all of this, where people think that Looney Tunes was spelled with TOONS when it was TUNES. So certain things that your mind thinks of one thing, and it's
Jif and Jiffy peanut butter.
That's it. And
because I remember the commercials with a freaking Y.
Yeah.
Like there was a bouncing peanut and it would bounce on the Y.
So there's so many more.
The Berenstein Bears didn't exist.
Yeah. The E and
the
stain. Yeah. It wasn't with an E, it was with an A. And you'd swear up a Curious George with a tail.
Yep.
And without the tail. Yeah, man. I could have swore that some bitch had a tail growing up.
Febreze.
Yeah, that's the other one. Because I could have swore it was with
one E or two.
Yeah. See, I thought it was one.
Yeah. Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer.
Yeah, that was the other one. I could have swore it was with an E.
I did too.
I didn't think it was called Oscar Mayer because they always spelled. See,
Matt
Baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. Baloney
has a second name. It's
MAYER. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm just like, where is it? I don't know.
If you look at the two logos,
Look at this guy. Yeah, Oscar Mayer. Yeah, because they actually said it. My baloney has a first name. It's Oscar. My baloney has a second name. It's Meyer. And they said it and can't tell me that it was with a fucking A.
So the Mandela effect, the reason I like it so much is because I'm pretty sure that I invented my own conspiracy theory.
Right?
So being the physics guy that I am, okay,
Yes.
and this is where this is Mindy, well, both of them really, but this is where Wendy really tells me that I'm crazy, is so it falls into like the paranormal stuff. It covers the people that see and film dinosaurs like today. It covers the Bermuda Triangle. It covers aliens. It covers all that. So string theory is like something that isn't really proven yet in physics and all that. But it basically, instead of being atoms, everything's tied together with little tiny strings that vibrate, right? So it allows for different universes. So in, say, like this universe, I'm talking to you right now and you're interviewing me, or I'm a guest on your show. Well, in another universe, maybe I am the host and you're my guest.
I'm the guest on your show.
Right. So every decision that you make in your life creates a whole nother timeline.
Okay.
Okay. So, and they're all stacked together like paper sheets, right? So what happens when you staple paper?
I mean, they get stuck
You
together.
make a hole, right?
Right.
Well, you make a hole so that one sheet bleeds into the next sheet.
Okay.
So in my conspiracy theory, those are just weak spots between each individual universe.
Stop.
Yeah. So and it doesn't discount anything. Anything is possible.
Yeah. Because then it's like, if it is a weak spot, then it's
So the ghosts, people like, so a doll, maybe in another universe, that doll isn't that he had on the show last time. Maybe that they didn't just make it look like their daughter. Maybe it actually is their daughter.
Yeah. Because that was the bleeding through.
Right.
Dude. See, and I even came up with, well, I didn't come up with it. It was a thought that they said that God created man in the perfect image. And I said, well, what if God had like 4 brothers and each brother decided to make the perfect being?
It covers that.
See, and then
because anything is possible.
Yeah. And what if that the brothers' beings are visiting us to see what God's supreme being looks like?
So that goes back to like the whole Matrix theory, right? That we're in a simulation, we're in a program now. Okay. Well, who programmed us? And is that person in a real universe, or are they in another programmed universe?
Yeah. See?
So if you think about it, it's kind of like, so like you can draw a stick figure on a piece of paper, right?
Right.
You are in 3 dimensions. That stick figure is in 2 dimensions.
Right.
Okay. So if there's a 4th dimension, or the 4th dimension being time, if something exists in the 4th dimension, that means that they can act on the 4th dimension, meaning we wouldn't be able to see them because we can't access the 4th dimension. Time moves on no matter what.
Yeah.
So that goes back to the string theory and everything else, everything being in different dimensions and different planes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So it all stacks.
Like fucking pieces of paper.
Yep.
Holy cow. I don't even know where to go from this.
You know how many times I've been told that I'm freaking weird for thinking that way?
No. But if you really no.
It makes sense.
There's a lot of stuff that makes sense. And
so every time that you've ever drawn a stick figure on a piece of paper,
Mm-hmm.
Did you just create a new world?
I mean, you would. I mean, in the
You
physics
don't know.
eyes, you would probably think so because it's.
Huh.
Oh my gosh, dude! That's like, man, look. Okay, we can't be playing around mind games like this. If I wanted mind games, I'll just start dating.
Look, Wendy said you wanted me on for conspiracy theories, so
I
I'm just
know,
trying to give you
and
some.
that's why she told me you were good at it, and I was like, oh my gosh, but it's insane. See, everybody is just going crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Okay, so Liquor Girl, the helicopter, that's because of the frame rate of the camera.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What did she say? Motionless. Oh, you're talking about the glitch in like
Yeah.
time?
So it's not a
Yeah,
glitch. It's the frame rate of the camera
of the
matching.
camera.
It's just like with a strobe light.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Walmart and you buy one of those cheap little $12 strobe lights around Halloween, you put it in
Mm-hmm.
front of a fan. If you get that
Mm-hmm.
strobe just right at the right speed, the fan will look like it's sitting still, and you can still feel air because
Well,
it's still moving.
it's like when you look at those wheels and tires where if you keep
Yeah.
staring at it, it goes one direction, then all of a sudden
Yeah.
it looks like it stops and then starts spinning the other direction.
Yeah, it's because our brains can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Mm-mm.
I thought you were talking about the one where it looks like it's just sitting still. I'm sorry.
See, that's what I thought too. I was thinking that one. Or the bird that just sat there. And I was
Yeah.
like, that some bitch is just floating in the wind. You're moving and that bird's just kind of hanging out.
Well, so you also got to remember a lot of the things where people are like seeing the floating birds.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy those covers for drones.
See. Oh, but what about the flat earth?
I'm sorry.
I want to know. Because now they're saying that it's not really flat. It's more like a plate, like a saucer.
So that's one that I can't understand. Yeah.
Big man Bassett's like, oh God, flat earth. Oh.
It's just
And-
one I can't.
And I could have sworn it was
Oh, yeah.
mirror on the wall.
She
See?
says magic mirror.
See? I don't know, man. I don't know. This Mandela stuff, dude. It's
Matt, have you seen that? I think it's a TikTok, or maybe not. It was just something that I saw on Facebook. The birds are drones thing. That dude is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Is that the same one that makes like the scary one that floats around and scares the shit out of people in a park?
Oh no, I was talking about this guy, like, legit. I think he ended up going to jail or something. But he legit was like, had a whole thing about every bird. There are no birds anymore. They all died out a long time ago, but all birds are controlled drones and all around the world.
Jason, I just can't with you right now.
You should have said all around the globe.
Right. But yeah, their thing is like, if I'm not mistaken, is that it's like a saucer. And that's why.
But even still, you can't.
That's the sun literally goes this way.
But you can't fly planes. You wouldn't be able to fly from here to, say, Korea, going the opposite way in the amount of time that we do, at the speeds that we do, if it wasn't a globe.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Like, I don't know. I can't.
There's a lot of people that think, see, in this one right here, people legit think birds are government drones. Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, that's another one. See, we just talked about this one earlier. JFK.
Yeah. I would have to be able to see the actual data for that new video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. Some of that stuff was nuts. But anyway,
And the things that like 12-year-olds can do on the computer now.
on an
I mean,
iPad. Yeah. It's
I mean,
nuts.
look at the CGI in our movies. Half the movies out there look like it's real.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know.
yeah.
It's crazy. Well, you guys, it is 1 hour. I'm going to start trying to keep the show about an hour, 45 minutes or so. I mean, we can go on and on and on with this, but we got to cut it off. Half of us are probably tired. It's what, 10:15 your time?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ask me what time I got up and went to work.
What time did you get up and go to work?
I get up at 4.
That's cute.
I've had your day. What time did you get up this morning?
3:15.
Okay. And what time is it there now?
It's 9:15.
Okay, so you got me by an hour. An hour. An hour.
I know.
I'll make up for it with the 2-year-old.
No, we're not comparing because, dude, there's been a million times where I'll only nap for the day and have to go work the PD, and I've worked the night. It's no, no.
That's why I'm glad I'm not deploying anymore.
Yeah, I'm bad. Golly. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for the show for tonight. Remember, we are definitely always on Twitch now. We're starting to try to do Twitch on Sunday nights, like a Gorilla Lounge after hours. Last week I couldn't do it because I ran into some shit at the PD and it was just nuts. And I got home. It was like 8:00 by the time I got home. I was too tired. So we're trying to do Twitch now on Sundays. We're actually streaming again. Like I said, we're streaming on YouTube and Twitch now, but it's not recording to Twitch. It's only streaming on it. We're looking into different software to maybe have it recorded on Twitch because I don't think StreamYard can do it. But we've got big things happening too. I've got a meeting tomorrow with somebody. When we're going to see what we can play around with for the Gorilla Lounge.
Thanks for having me again.
Hey, no problem, buddy. Anytime, whatever you want to talk about, bro. Feel free. You're always welcome. Always welcome.
I don't know about that. We might have a show about guns one day.
Wendy, write that down.
I just watched a video of a guy with a 6-shot revolver or a 6-shot pistol shoot a target at 1,000 yards.
Fuck yeah. Oh, and just so you know, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but I mean, you're not going to probably notice it, but look up who the CEO of Square is. You know, Square?
Yeah.
I boycotted Square.
Yeah, my wife wanted us to get one, and when I found that out, I said, nope.
Because he ended up, there was a buddy of mine that has a gun shop at the where I patrol at. He's not really a buddy. I know him. So he has a gun shop, right? And Square ended up calling him high risk, and they terminated his contract. Stick it to the man, and he got stuck. It was like a quick email, like on a Sunday night or something. Monday, he was out for the count. So Greg was there when it happened. Showtime. So when we found out about that, that's when I started saying, nope, I'll help a small business out, but I won't give them any money.
Yeah.
So I'm boycotting Square. Square is against the Second Amendment. Sorry, you guys. 100%.
You should pay with cash anyway. They wrote my name down today when I paid with cash.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I showed you what I bought earlier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have a logbook that they have to keep now.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this at another show.
Yeah. So and put my slinky up.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this shit next show. This is bullshit. So anyway, you guys, we are out of here. We're signing off for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Alex. I really appreciate it.
I enjoy it.
As always,
We're out this bitch. Y'all do realize the show's over, right? It's done. Y'all can go to bed now. Go. What the you need your the quote. The quote.
the motivational quote. It's called "Go to bed." It's time to go to bed. Okay. I'll find the stupid quote. Here's one. You ready? Fuck off and you leave. All right, here's one. The end of the quote, the end of the evening quote. Whatever you do, good or bad, people will always have something negative to say. That's the fucking truth. Now get off the fucking show.